All right, I'm reading Zero Hedge here, and it's been made official. India sets the record for the most amount of silver imported in 1 year. Seems pretty significant. I know we were on pace to break this record since really early in the year, and so we thought it was probably going to happen. I don't know what the previous record was, but we do see the number for 2022 is finalized. India imports 304 million ounces. That's a staggering number. That's a staggering number. Just consider for a moment, I was looking at the Silver Institute. They said that the total amount mined for the year of 2022 is around 1 billion or 1.1 billion ounces. So you have India alone gobbling up 1/4 of the world's mined silver. That does make sure that we are in a total deficit, silver demand and supply deficit. And many people in the silver space we know that this number is probably going to just keep going up. There's solar panels, there's computer equipment, and there's a really strong bullion investment demand. And one of the things that I think's interesting here is that in theory, there's not much of a difference to the Indian people. You have bullion, you have jewelry, and you have money, but their philosophy is that this is kind of all the same thing to them. Silver, jewelry, and gold is basically money you can wear, and they also buy it as a store of value. It's an investment, and I think that's really interesting. I kind of feel the same way. I like to wear silver myself. Those Indians are stackers, man. They're stackers, and I know a lot of it is they're evading taxes. It's pretty cool. They are. I saw one of the articles that was discussing this was speaking about a low penetration of banking into the Indian culture. We certainly need less banking penetration in our culture, don't we? And I think, context is big. I like to review numbers and get us some context. So here's some context, okay? We have Mexico, that's the world's largest producer of silver, who mined 200 million ounces in the year of 2022. And of course, we had China, the second largest miner of the white metal, that they mined about 110 million ounces of silver for 2022. So you have India alone buying up the first and the second world's largest suppliers of silver's entire inventory on the year. And all this is occurring during a time of great financial upheaval. This is financial upheaval we see on the global scale. It's almost daily that there's a new headline. We have non-dollar trade deals, non-dollar energy and petro deals going through. There's a whole slew of regional currencies that are being proposed. You have the Iran and Russia token for Persia, they called it. And there was even some commentary about Brazil and Argentina discussing a local currency. And of course, the big one, the main one, is you have numerous states citing their intention to join the BRICS banking organization as soon as they can. And so the BRICS is the big news now. It's going to continue to be the big news. This is the opposition to the dollar. And at this point, we just have the BRICS. They're building their alignments. They're making investments. They're doing trade, and they're building up their vision, but they're yet to actually roll out their currency that they've been discussing for a long time. And I hope you can see how this relates to India's importing silver, right? But the BRICS currency is not to be for public transactions. It's supposed to be a banking money. What they have in mind is more of a regional currencies, have a whole array of regional currencies for themselves and their trade partners. And if you didn't know, the whole point of BRICS banking currency is it's supposed to be a basket of commodities, which we have no idea how it will be weighted or what commodities it will include. But here's the big thing. Here's all you need to know. They're already stockpiling gold. And almost all the members, I think all of them, except for the second tier members, they are all miners and producers of metal. And not just gold and silver, but all the metals, right? So it just stands to reason that silver is going to factor in heavily because it's something that's just strategically abundant to those countries. And so even if it's not directly included into the basket of the BRICS currency, it's inextricable one from the other. So there you have it. I hope you enjoy these videos. Please follow, like if you do.